Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For any of you who haven't watched before, my name's Mark, so welcome. If you have watched before, then thank you so much for coming back. I know I've been gone for a wee while, but you know, so much has happened in the past kind of couple of months since I've made a video. First thing that's happened is I got married. Woo, boo, 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 boo. Yeah, so I went out to New York and Las Vegas and got married to my absolutely drop dead gorgeous husband, Alan. It was just the time of my life, honestly. And I tell you, I don't think Sephora knew what hit it, especially with Alan. He was literally like a kid in a candy shop. He was going crazy. Yeah, so what else has happened? I have changed jobs. So I have left LANCOME, who I was with for nearly 5 years, and I am now really happy to be with Makeup Forever. So it's really good to kind of like be working with all the colour and really, honestly, it's such an inspiring brand. Like, they're so artistic and they really push your creativity. They push your creativity, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm really enjoying being with them. And one of the main reasons, I suppose, one of the reasons that I wanted to go over to them was that I've been traveling. Guys, I've been traveling for years now, so I just wanted to take some time to really put more energy and take the time to kind of build up my YouTube channel and get more tutorials to you guys, because you know, wherever I go, I've been getting asked for the past couple of months, when are you putting your next video up, Mark? What's going on here? Like, what are you going to be doing next? Come on, get a video up. And I keep saying, yeah, I'm gonna, don't worry, I'll get into it. But honestly, I've just been so busy between the wedding and the party and starting a new job. Honestly, it has been crazy. But listen, I'm here, we're into it, we're coming up to party season, which is super exciting. So I thought, what a way to kick off getting back into my channel and getting back into my tutorials and back into getting to know you guys and seeing you guys, then doing this really gorgeous golden cut crease, which I think is really going to be perfect for anyone who's up for a good party this Christmas. So if you want to see how I do this, then do keep watching. If you like what you see, then hit that subscribe button below. Get me on Instagram, tag me in your pictures. I've had so many of you tag me in your pictures with all your looks that you've been doing, and I've absolutely loved it. And you know what, genuinely, the response I've had to my liquid liner video has been unbelievable. Like, I've had so many, like even so many makeup artists coming up to me and saying that they have learned how to do liquid liner just from watching my past videos. So if you did love it, then big kisses. I'm so happy, I'm so chuffed that, like, I'm actually kind of helping people improve their skills as well, so it's really cool. Anyway, so keep watching if you want to see how to do this look, guys. So I've done my base, I've done my lips, and I've done one eye, I've done my brows, because really I just want to teach you about the eye look. I don't want to teach you about anything else. So on the eye, I've literally just popped a wee bit of concealer, just a wee bit of the Makeup Forever HD concealer, because it's really lightweight. If you've got an eyeshadow primer, that's totally fine. Pop that over your lid and set it with a wee bit of powder or a nude eyeshadow. So the first thing I'm going to do is I take just a brown kohl pencil. It can be any brand, to be honest with you. You don't need to be really snobby here. You can just use any brow pencil. And we're going to start carving out along the shape of the eye. Now, if I'm looking straight ahead for you for a cut crease, you don't want your crease to go right in to the actual crease of your eye. So really you're starting on the bone structure around the brow bone, and you're taking it just above where the natural crease of the eye is, and then winging it out onto the actual brow bone. There we go. Don't worry at this stage if it isn't like an absolutely perfect line. It's okay if it's ever so slightly rugged or if it catches the skin a wee bit, because it's all going to be getting blended out with shadows anyway. Really, it's just so that we know the exact shape that we're doing for the cut crease. The palette I'm going to use and the shadows I'm going to be using is actually the absolutely gorgeous Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to use the burnt orange here. I'm going to use the, now I keep saying it's called regular, but apparently it's called Real Gar here, which is the kind of burnt orange, like, well, I would say that's more of a burnt orange colour than this one. But anyway, more of a kind of terracotta colour. So this Real Gar colour, and then I'm going to go in to the Cypress Umber. Do you know, I always get really embarrassed pronouncing the names of shadows and all that sort of thing. There was this one time, and it was really embarrassing, that I was using a Tom Ford blusher and I had to go back in and I was like, oh, can I have a Sauvage blusher please? And then it was actually a friend of mine at the time burst out laughing and she was like, it's not called Sauvage, it's called Savage. So ever since then I get really embarrassed when I'm trying to pronounce like shadows and blushers and stuff like that, because I think I'm getting it wrong. But anyway, those are the three I'm going to use. So I'm going to go straight in with the burnt orange colour. I'm going in with quite a flat brush, quite a fluffy flat brush. And I'm just going to use that to start blending out the line. So you're not trying to really like smudge your liner, really you're just using it to kind of blend up from that colour so that you get something to blend your darker colours into. And on the inside I always actually touch the bottom of my brow on the inner corner of the eye and then blend it down so that we've got a gap between the arch of the brow and the ombre. Easy. I'm going in with a pencil brush. I'm just using the Zoeva 230 pencil brush. I'm going in with that Real Gar terracotta colour. And I'm working that literally right along the pencil line. And then I'm going back to the first brush I used and I'm starting to kind of softly blend those two colours together. Just on there, I'm looking down the whole time, you probably can't see what I'm doing. I'll try and keep my head back, sorry. I'm then going in with a really small, I'm going in actually with the Zoeva 226 smudger brush. You'll see it's super small, super fine. And then I'm going in with that brown Cypress Umber colour. I'm going to take the excess off onto my hand. And then I'm literally working that right on to the pencil. So I'm using that colour to actually start to smudge out the pencil from the cut crease. You don't want it to be too thick a line. I'm then going back to the pencil brush that's got the terracotta colour on it and I'm kind of blending that brown shade up ever so slightly. Now if you happen to go kind of outside the line underneath, don't worry about it because we tidy it up anyway with the pigment that we use underneath. Now I do bring that down kind of quite far, like onto the nose. Not too far, but just a bit down. Next I'm going to add a really wee bit of highlight to the brow bone. So I'm just going in with the gorgeous Thunderstruck eyeshadow by Kat Von D. A really small little liner brush. And I'm just very lightly working that onto the brow bone, right onto the arch of my brow. And again, back to that brush, the first brush we used, and I'm just kind of blending all of that up. What are you crying for? What are you crying for? Come and see me. Come on. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Come on then. Come on then. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Oh, he's coming to sit on my knee. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Oh, he's got his wee bunches in. Look, he's got his little bunches in. He's got his little bunches in. Oh, look at his wee khaki jumper. Ah, he's so cute. He's so cute. He hates me just now. Right, lie down here then. Lie down here then. So, next thing I'm going to do, basically we're finished for the meantime with the cut crease. I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Glitter Glue. Well, it's actually a glitter shadow primer that I'm using. But it's also very good for sticking glitter to as well. And I'm taking just a synthetic flat brush. This is actually the LANCOME concealer brush. And I'm just going to start packing that along very neatly underneath the brown pencil line, underneath the cut crease, all the way along and up from the inner corner. Now the trick here with this is don't be taking it right down to the lash line, because we're not going to be taking the pigment down that far anyway. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm going to be doing liner, so I think it's a complete and utter waste of product, and it makes your life a lot harder if you do take the pigment and the glitter right down to the lash line, because then you need to try and get liner over the top of it. So I'm really just taking it kind of down onto the lid, and the main thing is that I'm keeping it really sharp along the pencil. Now the pigment that I'm going to use is actually a Makeup Forever. It's their gold diamond powder. It really is absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, I'm going to use that. I'm taking the Zoeva 237 Detail Shader brush because it's really, really small. And I'm just going to start packing that along underneath that line. Do that along the line first, so that I know I've got that really nice sharp shape, and then blend down after that. And then the outside I do kind of create like a wee flick with the pigment. Now you could use a glitter for this. I actually did use a glitter last week to do a cut crease, and it was gorgeous. So it's up to yourself if you want to use like a diamond pigment or if you want to use glitters. It really is up to you. Okay, can you see where I've taken that to? I've kind of just smudged it down onto the lid. What I'm then going to do is go in, I'm actually going to use the NYX glitter liner, and I'm using the gold colour, and I'm literally just going to work along just underneath that pencil again, just to give that real sparkle. Now, I always find, for some reason, and I don't know why, but whenever I use glitter liners, it really burns. Like, it really, really burns when it dries. So please do comment below if you find the same, because I don't know if that's normal, to be honest with you. Okay, so here's how we're looking so far. Actually, let me zoom you in a wee bit. Maybe that's going to be there. You see, we've got that real nice cut crease going on. It's blended up, and then we've got the real shimmer and glitter onto the lid. What I then want to do is go on my liner. So I'm going to go in with the ink liner by Makeup Forever, because it's like a waterproof matte black. And really, you want your flick, you'll see on this side, you want your flick really to mirror your cut crease and your glitter from on top. Yeah? So it's a big flick. It's a big flick. I'm bringing it in quite thick on the inner corner of the eye, because I'm going to bring it down to like a wee bit of a kind of cat eye, kind of like an Arabic liner style. Oh, flicky eye. The eye is a flicking. Anyway, that's my flick done on top, so I'm going to leave it for a wee second to dry, whilst I then kind of repeat the same colours that I've done on top underneath. So I'm going in with that first brush. I'm going in with the burnt orange colour down on here in the palette, and I'm just going to start smudging that underneath. I'm then going to the pencil brush and I'm going on with that Real Gar kind of terracotta colour, and again just working that underneath the eye. I'm then going to go in with with a gel liner, and I'm just going to work that into the waterline, and then I'm going to kind of join that wee inner corner cat eye, and I'm going to join my flick down as well. Oh, so we're kind of taking that into a wee point, and then we're going to bring it back to the inner corner, and then we're joining that wee bit of liner on from the outside here. And then I'm going in with a black shadow, which I'm taking the ultimate of all black shadows, which is like the blackest black on the world apparently, and that is Blackout? Wait, that's a Britney album. Yeah, I'm sure it's Blackout. No, Blackout, it's Blackout. Blackout by Urban Decay. And I'm just taking again another wee pencil brush, and I'm just going to smudge that liner underneath through the lower lashes. So just the finishing touches, which of course really going to finish off the look, is shitloads of mascara. I'm just going in with the LANCOME HYPNOSE Classic Mascara. So to really finish this look off, we need a good pair of lashes. So you see in this eye, I've got a big pair of lashes on. So the lashes I'm going to use are actually Hollywood lashes, and the number I'm using is K32. I will put a wee discount code just here, maybe, yeah, and I'll put it below of course. So go on and get some. They're absolutely gorgeous lashes. You can reuse them loads of times. Now on average I reuse each pair, I suppose, maybe 6 times at the most, and then I find I've just got too much of a build up of like glue and all that sort of thing. I wouldn't be the best at taking care of my lashes. So I am going to just pop this on off camera, and I'll be back in a wee second. Okay, so there we have it. We'll just let my hair down. Yeah, and I think that's it. It's the finished look. So you look. I think for Christmas nights out, for party season, this is a show-stopping look. If you really want to kind of up your skill level and kind of get that real extra glam look, then definitely give this a go. You've still got a few weeks to practice. Yeah, so listen, thanks so much for watching. If you do like what you see, remember to hit that subscribe button below, get me on Instagram, and yeah, comment below and kind of tag me in your pictures and let me see how you guys are getting on with all your party looks and all your nights out. So thanks for watching, bye!